welcome to Viewpoint, UEA TV's news programme that shares news and stories that matter to students. Today we'll be sharing with you the impact of the UEA Union Restructuring, take a look at what the UEA Kayaking Club is up to, review the Chaos Fashion Show and give you a preview of Drama Society's production of Little Shop of Horrors. But first, the headlines.
The Board of Trustees announced plans last month to restructure the union at UEA, which is in response to cost reductions. The restructure indicates changes to several areas, including the bar and entertainment teams being incorporated to form a venue management department. The report on the plan suggests that it is necessary to create a more flexible staffing structure.
Last weekend, Chaos Kids Action Overseas had its annual fashion show in the LCR. Kids Action Overseas is a student-led charity at UEA and has organised fashion shows for the last 7 years as a fundraiser to support their efforts. Here's a look at this year's show.
Work it. Own it. That's right, baby. You've always known it. You can't walk in, baby. Work it. Own it. Look at you. You can't walk in, baby. That's right. Feel it. You can't walk in, baby. Work it. Own it. It's your turn, it's your moment, let's go. Flash, flash, hold it still. Pivot, freeze, your looks could kill. Strut it on back, strut it on back, strut it on back. And turn, pop. Flash, flash, hold it still. Pivot, freeze, your looks could kill. Stretch yourself on back. You can't walk in, baby. Oh, there it is. It's your turn, it's your moment, let's go. Flash, flash, hold it still. Pivot, freeze, your looks could kill. Strut it on back, strut it on back, strut it on back. And turn, pop. Flash, flash, ooh yeah. Pivot, freeze, ooh yeah. Stretch yourself on back. You can't walk in, baby. You can't walk in, baby.
What a great night. Well done to everyone involved.
Now, the LCR is no stranger to showcasing some great acts. From Professor Green to Coldplay, the LCR is the place to see your favourite artists perform, as was the case for many excited young fans last week who made every effort to see the Australian band 5 Seconds of Summer, fresh from supporting One Direction on their world tour. UEA TV and Livewire took some time out with the guys to find out a little bit more about them before their sold-out gig.
5 Seconds of Summer is music, is pop rock, high energy. Got any more words?
Definitely guitar driven.
Guitar driven. That's a good one. Do you want to take one, Phil?
Sounds like AC/DC.
It doesn't.
Will Smith.
Doesn't sound like AC/DC.
I think the single "She Looks So Perfect" is a good indication of how the EP and the album will sound. And are you guys coming tonight?
I've got an emergency.
I've got to go.
Is anybody coming tonight? You are?
Yes.
Thank you.
No, they're not.
Thank you.
We're rubbish, aren't we?
Well, tonight would have been a good indication of what the album and EP would sound like.
And you also would have had a great time.
But
Now you won't.
They're a lot more pumped up for the show. I don't know. No, I think our fans are pumped everywhere. But I mean, it's really cold outside everywhere in England.
Yeah, it definitely takes more dedication to wait out in the cold. Some people camp for like 24 hours or something.
They're definitely more beanied and scarved and stuff like that.
Wearing more clothes.
Yeah.
I was just kind of like bouncing around names and just thinking one night alone in my bedroom, and I came up with the name 5 Seconds of Summer. And then a dragon flew in and he whispered to me.
5 seconds. That was great. That dragon part was nice.
Yeah, that was nice. Yeah! Dragons!
I don't know, it's crazy to think, like I just said before, like 3 years ago, I was working in a video shop, and this was just a school. I tried to go to school, wasn't very good at school. Michael, he bailed on school. And
I eventually bailed.
And I feel
We
like...
all eventually bailed.
Yeah, we all eventually bailed on school, but I feel like I don't remember not working towards something for the band. Like it's just been non-stop for 3 years, and we've been really lucky with the opportunities we've been given, and a lot of hard work. And you know, I think we're very privileged to have the fans that we do. Yeah,
think it's the power of Ashton's hat.
There's a lot of mystical wonder under this.
It's actually a bald spot.
No one knows. I have a vicious bald spot. Never gonna take this hat off.
You can't describe bald spot with vicious.
Yeah,
It's not the right adjective at all.
A vicious bald spot.
We're very open about the people that we are, and I think that's we really connect with our fans because I think they know so much about us, and you know, we're real people, and I think it's good for. I think people like real people, you know, and I think that's portrayed on Twitter, and I think that's what we aim to do. We don't want to hide things, and yeah. It's
I definitely touched my boobs.
Yeah. There you go. Yes, I would touch my boobs as well. And I would also play with. No, that's not right. I was gonna say girly toys, but is that
Oh, you'd play with girly toys. Okay.
Oh my god.
It all came out very stop this interview.
Oh my god.
I'd do nice things.
Would you do it?
I'd go on a date with a boy.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, nice. We are 5 seconds of summer. Thanks for having us.
A team of 20 UEA students have taken it upon themselves to raise money for the charity Dig Deep, a charity that endeavours to provide help to those in poverty and are without access to clean water. In order to raise money, these 20 students are taking on the mammoth task of climbing Mount Kilimanjaro on the 21st of August. Let's see what's been happening.
Dig Deep has been operating at different unis throughout the country for 6 years now. Typically every year they recruit teams of 20 students at every uni. And this year at UEA there are 2 teams. One team is going to Kilimanjaro on the 21st of August and the other team is going to the Great Wall of China at the end of the summer too. And I've put together a team of 20 UEA students, and we're all undertaking fundraising this year to get to our fundraising target, and in the process we're putting on loads of different events, which mainly took place last week in Dig Deep Week, which was week 7 of semester 2. We did all kinds of things. It was kind of a great buzz on campus. We had a biker-thon on the first day, which lasted 24 hours. That was quite cool. With the youngest girls in the team, both dev students in the first year, and they haven't showered or changed their clothes since Sunday the 23rd of February. Some of you may have seen them around campus already. They're dressed as a cow and a pig. We then have Dave starved for 7 days, which was pretty incredible.
I decided to do that just because I thought it's going to shock people, and most people wouldn't think it's possible or like easy to do, and that was the whole purpose, just to sort of raise awareness by something that just seems quite extreme. And in that aspect I think it worked really well, because everyone's first reaction usually that I spoke to was really just like, why the hell are you doing this? This is just stupid. Well, I'm extremely happy it's over. But now I've raised over £340 from the weeks of not eating and not doing anything really.
We have a campaign page called UEA Climbs Kili to Dig Deep 2014, and so you'll be able to find their links there. So if you know of anyone who's on the team who's fundraising, or if you're just feeling very generous, or you're kind of admiring what they're doing, such as what Dave did last week, then you should be able to find a link to their BT My Donate page on the Facebook page.
What was your first meal? Or
See, everyone asks that. I can't start eating normally straight away just because my digestive system would not take it. So I was literally just starting with fruit juices, and then I've moved on to fresh fruit. I've had some yogurt this morning, and you can't imagine how amazing it was. It's like yes, something normal, even though it's just plain white yogurt with some berries in it. But yeah, it's like a process of roughly 4 days to go back to normal diet, which should hopefully finish by massive steak.
Now the Drama Society's production of Little Shop of Horrors opens Thursday the 8th of March at UEA's Drama Studio. We're joined here now in the studio with Ali Bourne, who plays Seymour Krelborn, and Tom Mason, who plays Mr. Mushnick. Thanks guys for joining us. So tell us a bit about the musical.
I'll take this one. Well, essentially what happens is Seymour Krelborn, who I'm dressed as now actually.
Yes, we're both in costume.
Both in costume. He obtains a plant, an unusual plant that's never been found before, and and it brings in a lot of business because it's exciting, but it keeps on wilting. And he finds out that what it actually needs to survive is human blood.
Okay.
And from then on,
He sort of has to deal with that situation.
lots of
It's no common situation, so he doesn't really know what to
No.
do.
So would you say you relate to your characters then, or not quite?
Yeah,
or?
I mean, yeah, I'm a businessman myself. And, I'm approaching the age of 65, so no, I wouldn't say I particularly relate to it, but that's what I like, to be honest. It's nice playing someone who's nothing like you.
So how have you been preparing for your characters outside of rehearsals?
Pineapple juice.
well,
Doing what with it?
what he means is
Drinking it, mainly.
it's a good juice for your voice. So we've been told to take care of our voices and obviously drink a lot of that.
Yeah.
So I've drunk about 8 cartons in the last 2 days.
Additionally, beards. Well, he has to lose a beard, and I have to grow one.
Shave.
Oh, okay.
Which I've tried to do.
No,
but-
it looks successful.
Does it?
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. I've got a gap there and a gap there. But what can you do? I'm working with my... Also, more sensibly...
in terms of acting,
Preparing for
actual
the characters.
acting preparation, the accent
Yeah.
helps a lot.
Where
to
is
get
it
into
based,
character.
the
It's
musical?
well, it's based in a place called Skid Row, which is not specified where
somewhere
it
in
is.
New York.
Somewhere around New York. It's
Okay.
it's a low, nasty place. Really.
And with Drama Society then, so is it people that just do drama that have to be in the shows because it's part of your course, or is it anyone in any of the Drama Society? Can do it?
Anyone can audition. You know, Drama Stock Lecture, you know when the auditions are opening, and the female lead is doesn't do drama, and
okay.
she's great. She's
Brilliant.
fine.
So, yeah, there are tons of non-dramas in the cast, which is great.
So you're doing Thursday, Friday and Saturday, is that right?
Yep.
This week?
Yeah, Thursday, Friday and Saturday this week.
Tickets.
Book tickets at the box office. Or
You can buy tickets in advance
Yes, you can.
at the box office.
Or on the door?
Or
if
you can
want.
turn up
Or
on the door. Tickets are selling fast, so we would
So
recommend
you better get in there.
booking if you can. But yeah, it should be a great show. And it's
And
really funny. And
how much are tickets?
£5 for students, £7 for non-students.
Oh, well, we look forward to hearing how that goes. Congrats, and we wish you all the best of luck. Break a leg.
Cool. Thank you very
Thank
much.
you. Thanks.
Cheers.
For this episode Society Spotlight feature, we're looking at UEA's very own kayaking society. As one of a few water sports societies here at UEA, we were interested to find out what made them really stand out. And so we had the chance to go out for a paddle with the kayaking club. Let's take a look.
Train literally all year round. Whatever the weather, we're pretty much out there. I think we've cancelled one session because of weather at all this year, which is it. So we paddle in the snow, we paddle in the rain, but the most rewarding ones is when we paddle in the sun. It's like today when the weather's good. It's brilliant. We don't compete at the moment. We didn't have many members last year, but new committee, new start. And we've got loads of members this year. Next year, we're aiming to compete in bucks. There's 2 different events. We've got 2 main dates, and we've got sprint championships. You've got slalom, so going down whitewater between poles. You've got racing, everything freestyle, where you do flips and loop-loops. So depending on what people want to do and what their interest is in, we'll be entering those. So we've had a whole load of socials. Socials do help. They bring everyone together. But also just managing to run every session and keep up the turnout even through the winter. The new committee, we're helping plan a surf trip in the summer, and also kind of like a flat water pub crawl trip, so not very technical. Hopefully incorporate some of the members that have dropped out during the winter.
Today we've had a bit of a mixed group of like experienced paddlers and brand new paddlers who've just come down to learn for the first time. So we've just been playing kind of a skills-based game session, lots of catching and like chasing each other up and down the river just to make people more confident.
So far it's been going quite well, no one's actually capsized yet, so high hopes for these new guys. As for the more experienced lot, they should know what they're doing, so they're winning most of the games. I think everyone's having a good time.
The Kayaking Society there, and if you'd like to jump in with the club, find out more by visiting their Facebook page, which you can find by searching UEA Kayak Club. That's it for this episode of Viewpoint.
If there is anything you feel we've missed or we should cover on the programme, then contact us on Facebook at UEA TV for everything UEA.
Thank you for watching. See you soon.